On today's show, Diana Moseley, Miss Central Tennessee 2026, joins us to share her pageant journey, what comes next, and how her scholarship program is helping create opportunities for others. Then we have another amazing America 250 moment that celebrates the people, stories, and the spirit that helped shape our nation. And of course, don't miss our Purple Paws Pet of the Week, sweet, lovable, and ready to win your heart, without even needing the crown. So grab your tiara, practice your competition wave. Good morning, Murfreesboro, for Friday, June 12th, 2026 begins now.
Good morning, Murfreesboro. I'm Rachel Albertson, and as you can see, still not Lance. Still not Lance. Anyway, we have Miss Diana Moseley, who will be speaking to us in a little while after we get things rolling along. You can see from the sparkle, it's probably going to be a great conversation, so you should keep watching. And since we're here to talk about what makes Murfreesboro shine, you got your hardware. I love it. I love it. You know, I'm a little jealous that I forgot to wear a tiara.
It's already there. It might be invisible, but it's already there. It's always there.
With my halo. With my halo.
With your halo.
All right. Well, we have a lot of things going on this summer. We're going to have some special programming coming up. We want to make sure you guys tune in for that because some great stuff about America. We're going to talk with Miss Diana Moseley a little bit later, of course, about Miss Tennessee. And there's a program going on just next week. Let's take a look at the national events happening around the country. Sunday, it's the Army's birthday. The U.S. Army turns 251 years old, and this year's celebration is themed, This Will Defend. Flag Day commemorates the adoption of the U.S. flag on June 14, 1777. On Tuesday, it's International Waterfall Day. We have so many waterfalls here in Middle Tennessee. I hope you guys check them out. There are short hikes, long hikes. I know on Rock Island, the Twin Falls, you get out of your car, you get around some steps, bam, waterfall. So check out the waterfalls here in Middle Tennessee. On Wednesday, it's Bunker Hill Day. The Battle of Bunker Hill was an early major conflict of the American Revolutionary War fought on June 17, 1775. Although British forces technically won, they suffered staggering casualties, proving to the colonists that their amateur militia could stand up against the formidable British Army. On Thursday, it's National Fishing Day. For those of you who haven't heard me talk about it, I did grow up fishing with my dad. So the poles with the spool that you have to hold your thumb on, I learned very early on that if you don't have the right pressure with your thumb, you get a big bird's nest of line. And I can't tell you the countless hours I spent untangling it. All right, well now we're going to say thank you to our sponsors. So thank you, Middle Tennessee Electric, Bring Good Energy, South Central Bank, Superior Overhead Doors, Valley Growers, InfoWorld Social Media, and 615 Insurance. If you don't have anything to do this weekend, you're not looking hard enough, and you're definitely not watching our show. Murfreesboro, lunch plans? We got you covered. Lunch on the Plaza returns today to the Murfreesboro Civic Plaza from 11 to 1. Grab lunch from some of your favorite food trucks, enjoy live music, and take a break in the heart of Murfreesboro. With free parking, tables, chairs, and great food, it's a perfect way to spend your lunch hour. Also today, beginning at 3 p.m., join the Relay for Life of Murfreesboro at Oakland's Mansion. Celebrate survivors, honor loved ones, enjoy live entertainment, food trucks, and the moving luminaria ceremony as the sun goes down. If you have not gone to that and seen the luminaria, it is absolutely amazing. I don't know if you have seen it.
I've not.
So they do paper bags, and they have in memory of and in honor of, and you get to decorate the bag.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So in the past, we have done one for Katrina. We put pictures on it, and you can also honor people that have passed.
Yeah.
But it's just beautiful. As the sun goes down, all of the track is lit with people's loved ones.
Yeah, it reminds me of kind of Tangled, you know, the lanterns when they are out in the ocean, that Disney movie. That's so sweet.
It's a really amazing event. But every step helps support cancer research, patient services, and the fight for the future free of cancer.
Wonderful.
Experience Murfreesboro history in a whole new light. Tonight from 6 to 8 p.m., take a guided evening tour of Cannonsburg Village. As the sun begins to set, you'll explore one of Murfreesboro's most historic sites and hear fascinating stories about Tennessee and Tennessee's past life. Reservations are required, so be sure to save your spot for this unique evening experience. All right, soccer fans, get ready for some fast-paced action. Saturday, June 13th, the 5-on-5 soccer tournament takes over Riverdale High School. Teams will compete for a shot at nationals, bringing exciting competition and high energy matchups to Murfreesboro. Whether you're playing or cheering from the sidelines, it's going to be a great day on the pitch. Finally, kids and families, here's a fun way to mix science and art. Monday, June 15th, cough, cough, also Katrina's birthday, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., head to the Wilderness Station for solar printing. Create beautiful artwork using sunlight, nature, and special light-sensitive paper while learning how UV rays work. It's creative, educational, and perfect for ages 5 and up. More information about this is in the links below, so make sure you check it out. Make sure when you're there you like, subscribe, and one of my favorite things to say is if you're on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. You guys help us so much by doing that. All right, coming up just after this message, we're going to talk with Miss Diana Moseley. Hi.
Hello? Yeah, I'll be right there.
It takes all of us to power a community, both in plain sight and behind the scenes. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
All right, we are back with Miss Diana Moseley. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Miss Central Tennessee.
Yes.
This is probably not your first sash.
Not my first sash, it's actually my third sash. My first one ever was Miss Bluff City Fair, and then I was Miss Jackson. So I've done West Tennessee, and now I'm able to do Middle Tennessee, my hometown. So I'm really excited about
Where
that.
you grew up. That's
where
fantastic.
I grew up.
Well, everybody who watches knows that I love all things sparkly, so I love it.
Thank you so much.
It's very pretty.
Fun fact about our crowns is we have 4 points, as you can see, and they actually stand for something. So we have style, service, scholarship, and success. And we say that's what makes a Miss America contestant.
That's pretty fantastic. You know, a lot of people think it's all about makeup and swimsuits, but you know, we were talking and you were talking about how that may be the history, but now it's so much more.
So Miss America in the 1920s started out as a bathing beauties competition. And recently in decades, we've kind of gotten rid of our swimsuit competition, and we now have fitness with Rebel as our sponsor. And so they give us all of our fitness wear that we wear in the competition. It's great. And it's turned into very much this professional development program for young women and being able to put us in these leadership positions. You know, before I started competing, I didn't think that I would be the type of person that could get up in front of a classroom and share my point of view. I didn't always feel like I was the smartest one in the room, but doing the interviews and doing that work for Miss America has really taught me that my voice matters, and I've actually been able to make a difference, and I've been able to do that through my scholarship and through my teaching program, my K-12 teaching program.
We're going to talk about the scholarship in just a moment, but I think a lot of people can relate to feeling like they're not the smartest person in the room, so who wants to hear them? But you're here to say it doesn't matter. Get out there and do something, and you're teaching our youth to do it.
And you know, that's the first step, is you really just got to take the leap. You got to take the cold plunge, as they would say. You got to go out there and just start speaking, and it's perfectly fine if you're not perfect at doing it. My first time I gave a speech, my first year competing, is I had like the page in my hand reading word for word because I was just so nervous. But now I'm being able to go out there and just speak off the top of my head, and it really is just a practice, and practice makes permanent, as we always say.
Okay. What are you, you said you were doing kindergarten and first graders?
Yes.
What kind of things are you working with them?
Yeah, so my Be Art Smart teaching program kind of teaches the kindergartners and first graders what exactly the arts are. You know, when you ask them, a lot of them tend to think it's just, okay, so we draw on a piece of paper. It's so much more than that. We have the fine arts, we have music, we have dance, we have theater. And so I take them, I call it a game. They don't actually know they're learning, they think they're playing a game. But I take them through this game where I explain to them that art is any time we express ourselves or an idea creatively. And so I show them singing, and they're like, I'm like, is this art? And they go, no. And I go like, well, let's think about this. The singer is telling a story, right? Through her words, through her music. So is she expressing something creatively? And they're like, oh, and it's been so amazing seeing that these first graders and kindergartners can grasp onto this idea. They are so smart, and they're able to figure it out. And I'm so happy that I'm being able to mold the next generation of students to be creative and artistic thinkers.
That's fantastic, and it's important. The arts are very important.
Super important. You know, one of the #1 qualities sought after from employers is creativity. And how else do you learn creativity? You learn it through the arts.
I agree. You talked about your scholarship, so why don't we talk about that? Because it's open just until the end of the month?
It's open until July 1st.
July 1st, okay.
So to start a little with the backstory, back in December of 2022, my cousin Sam, he sadly passed away. And Sam was somebody who was just artistic in every sense of the word. He was very talented visual artist. He was also an artist in the kitchen, I might say. He was very good at that. And I started my 501c3 around that time, and so I was trying to think of a project to do, and so I talked with my aunt and uncle, and we kind of came up with the idea for the Samuel James Ringens Memorial Scholarship for the arts, so I could help artists out there while we're also keeping Sam's memory alive. So it's currently a $500 one semester scholarship for students with residency in Tennessee. It's if you're going off to college or if you're currently in college and if you're majoring in arts. And all they have to do is just email me at diana.moseley@bellsouth.net.
We'll put that below as well.
Yes, wonderful. And just tell me your name, your school you're attending or plan on attending, and answer 2 questions in a paragraph. Is 1, why are the arts important to you? And how would this scholarship help you with your college journey?
Okay, so why are the arts important to you? And what was the second one again?
And how would this scholarship help you with your college journey?
How will that scholarship help you with your college journey? That's fantastic, and what a great way to honor your cousin. That's fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Miss Tennessee week is next week, correct?
Yes, next week, starting the 15th for me.
Yes.
Yes.
So do you have a lot of appearances?
Yes, we have a mall visit, I'm pretty sure.
Mall visit.
Yes, and we have some other fun things that I can't really talk about right now.
They're surprises.
They're surprises. They're surprises for even me. But the main competition nights will be at the Belmont Fisher Center. It'll be June 18th through the 20th. So we got 2 nights of preliminary competitions, and then we got the final competition night, the big competition night that everyone knows about.
Wow.
And then we'll have a new Miss Tennessee, and she'll go on to have a new year of service, which is crazy. And she'll go on to compete in Miss America.
Wow. So does it every June?
Every June. So far, yeah. It's been every June we've had a new Miss Tennessee.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
It's such a roller coaster. I've seen so many of these girls grow just within the position itself, because I was in local competitions with a lot of the Miss Tennessees, and a lot of them are my friends. Our current Miss Tennessee, Zoe, is just such a personality and has so much confidence and strength. And I look at her and I'm like, if I'm Miss Tennessee, that's the kind of Miss Tennessee I want to be. I want to be somebody who also lights up a room whenever she walks in. And it's been amazing seeing her community service initiative grow as she's been Miss Tennessee. And I think it's just been such a wonderful opportunity for so many women.
Well, I think you have that, because you did light up the room. You have a beautiful smile. You're perky. You got glitter.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You're so sweet.
All right, now I'm going to ask you a question that I didn't warn you for.
Okay.
What has gone wrong?
What has gone wrong?
On stage? Can you share with us some embarrassing moments, something that didn't go exactly as planned?
Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? My first competition that I actually ever won, I walked onto that stage and they asked me a very important question. It was for the Miss Bluff City Fair competition, which is a competition in Memphis, because it's the Bluff City. And they asked me, they went, so Diana, what would you say is your favorite part about Memphis? And I went into explaining the Memphis is so full of arts. I'm all about the arts, so I want to talk about that. And so what I wanted to say was that Memphis was a birthplace of the arts. You know, it's a birthplace of blues music. We got Elvis over there. And instead, what I said, art is a birthplace in Memphis. And I just had to continue after that, because, when you're in a situation like that, as Miss America, you just got to roll through, And I just continued speaking, but you know what? I think the judges understood what I meant. And I actually got my first crown that night, and it was very special.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, there's a lot of pressure.
There can be.
A lot of pressure.
I think something that's kind of helped me with that, though, is just in life in general. I used to be so afraid of embarrassing moments, but I've kind of just learned to laugh at it, Really?
Good.
Because my motto in life is you either have a really good day or you got a really great story later. That's the truth of life.
That is very true.
So nothing's really that embarrassing if I can get off stage and laugh at it later.
Well, that's good. And it was, it was a smaller mistake. It wasn't super huge. You rolled through it. You still won.
You roll through it, and that's what you do as a Miss America title holder. You keep rolling through it.
How can the community support you? We have a minute left.
Oh, well, I actually have a PayPal on my Instagram, Miss Central Tennessee, and I also have a t-shirt sale going on, which is very special because we are selling a love t-shirt, which was a design by Sam. He did it on a chalkboard, and we were able to put that on a t-shirt. So if you want to help support arts education and you also want to show off a little bit of swag, you can go to our t-shirt sale and you can get a love t-shirt.
We'll make sure we put a link to that.
Thank you so much.
That's fantastic. Thanks for being here and talking about your journey.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure.
All right. Up next, Purple Paws Pet of the Week. This week's Pet of the Week comes to us from Proverbs 12:10 Animal Rescue. Oh, meet Marley. So cute. Adorable. This 3-month-old puppy is ready to learn, grow, and become your new best friend. Marley is smart, eager to please, and at the perfect age where you can help shape him into the companion you've always wanted. And let's be honest, those puppy eyes and puppy breath won't last forever. If you're looking for a loyal friend and a whole lot of cuteness, Marley is waiting to meet you. If you're interested, reach out to Proverbs 12:10 Animal Rescue and make Marley a part of your family. We're going to have their information below. And stop. Don't scroll just yet. Up next, we have our America 250 moment.
Hello, my name is Jody, and I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I've lived here all my life and wishing America a happy 250th birthday. I was fortunate enough to be around in high school when we celebrated 200 years. But what I'm most reminded of is my father, who was a Army veteran, served in World War II, Guadalcanal. And of course, he came back from war long before I was born. But from the day I remember as a young man, we always honored our country. My father was a proud American, and we always stood and took off our hat, and we honored the anthem. And so I'm just, every time I come across any holidays where we're really celebrating, it makes me think of my dad. He'd be proud to know that our country's taken the time to celebrate these wonderful years. So let's be conscious of our veterans who lived and some who gave their life to protect our country so we could have this time to celebrate together. Thank you. Happy birthday, America. Happy 250.
Wow, that was really touching. It's great having these America 250 moments. We have local people talking about their family, their history, and what they really love about America. And with it being the 250th birthday, it's a great opportunity. If you're interested in being showcased on the America 250 moment, comment below or email us, visit our website and fill out a form, and we'll be loved to connect with you. All right, we'll be back right after this message.
It starts with a warm welcome, the kind you only find back home. South Central Bank is a community bank, investing in people and local businesses, making a difference in the community we serve. From business loans to home mortgages, checking and savings accounts to CDs, South Central Bank is your hometown source with people who truly know you. South Central Bank, where hometown still means something. Visit our location on Georgetown Park near 5 Senses Restaurant. South Central Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, well, that's it for this week. We had Miss Diana Moseley, Miss Central Tennessee, here assisting today and being interviewed. So if you missed part of it, go back, rewind, watch some old shows. It's all good. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe. Smash the subscribe button on YouTube. And we would like to thank our sponsors. So we have Middle Tennessee Electric, Bring Good Energy, South Central Bank, Superior Overhead Doors, Valley Growers, Info Rural Social Media, and 615 Insurance. All right, we'd like to thank Brandon and Brandon here at KDGi for allowing us to record this show here. There is an audio version. The podcast, you don't have to see us, you can just hear us. I mean, you might want to watch this one because look at all the sparkle. But in general, if you're driving and you want to hear the show, you don't have time to watch it, we are on all your favorite podcasts. You can check out our social media during the week. We have the Murfreesboro Minute where we are showcasing local events and things that are going on that can be great for families to do. Those are brought to you by Middle Tennessee Electric. So from all of us here at Good Morning Murfreesboro, have a great weekend. And if you're going to do it right here in Murfreesboro.